All right, so we're adding rational expressions, fractions, with denominators ax and bx. So they're not quite the same, but they're still monomials, so they're single digits. Remember, fractions are always the pieces we have over the size of the pieces, and we can add or subtract how many pieces we have if the pieces are the same size. So if we think about fractions as candy bars, we can break them up into more pieces. It's a little harder to glue them back together, but we could approximate how many we have to see how that we have, if we have a whole candy bar and that kind of stuff. So for this one, the sizes of the pieces don't match, so we have to break them down to more pieces, meaning they're going to get smaller, but there's going to be more of them. So we need to see what we can change a 9y and a 6y into to make them the same size. And that's where we think of those common denominators. And I know if I have 9 and 6, I have, if I'm thinking about numbers, if I'm not that great with my facts, I always can start with the bigger one because those are going to be, there's more pieces there. So we can, when we're breaking it down, we actually are breaking them down into smaller pieces, but there's more pieces there. So if I think about 9, does 6 go into 9? No. All right, so then I'm going to be counting up by 9s, so I have 18 is next. Does 6 go into 18? Yes, 3 times. 9 times 2 was 18, so this is going to get multiplied by 2. Whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. This, to get the 18y, I'm going to have to multiply it by that 3. So to put the 3 here, you can put it in the front or the back. I just have more room here. All right, and then whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So now I have to see what my problem looks like. I have 2 times 1, so 2 over 2 times 9y. I multiply the numbers together. I have 18, and I still have that y. I have the plus sign in between. And then 5 times 3 is 15. And 3y times 3, multiply those numbers, so we have 18y. Now my pieces are the same size. I can combine those tops. So this is going to equal, usually I work up and down, but when I'm combining fractions and getting them to the same denominator, I work across actually. So the bottom stays the same. Those are the sizes of my pieces. And then 2 plus 15, so 2 plus 15, so I can make it into a single fraction, which will help us later on, so then I actually can do the rest of the math. So I have 17 over 18y. I would say, can I reduce those fractions, those numbers, and 17 and 18, nothing goes into, so that is a completed problem.